'Cause I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've travelled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Been to Tullamore, Seymour,
Birregurra.
Lullaby, Nambour, Roochdore, Kilmore, Rillaby,
Birregurra.
Lemmerville, Wallabill, Connemara, Connemara, Strathrown, Proserpine, Alladala,
Birregurra.
Gingin, Lillaquin, Muckdilla, Wallamilla, Bougainville, Cumberland,
Birregurra.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man.
9 minutes to 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning. I've got no idea where we're going today. Rob, tell us where we're going.
We're going to Birregurra.
No.
And we had to do that at short notice because I was trying to get onto our contact in Southern Cross, Western Australia, and like Jen Donovan earlier, there was no response. So I thought, well, why don't we go to somewhere safe and close and local? And I've got a gentleman who has been Football Club Best and Fairest, Football Club president, local business owner, probably school captain, and probably chairman of the school council, and also now president of the golf club at Birregurra. John Cotton, good morning to you.
Good morning, Robert. How are you?
Good. Sorry to do this to you at short notice, but I really appreciate it. With this segment, as you detect, it's Regional Roundup. We just go to some weird and wonderful place in Australia every Saturday morning to talk about what's good about your place. And you, in your lifetime, have seen your little country village change quite a lot to what it is today. Are you enjoying the new Birregurra?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been around here for more than 50 years and seen it back in the early 70s. Thinking, it was pretty sparse. There wasn't a lot of trees and that sort of thing. There's been a huge progress to people enjoy planting trees, and it's a beautiful place now. We really enjoy it here. So, and there's lots and lots of people, young families moving to town, and a lot of them that actually grew up in Birregurra. They've been gone away and come back. So it's a really vibrant little town. Love it.
G'day, John. It's Neil here. You look at somewhere like Winchelsea that's not very far away from you. It's got the railway station. It's on the highway. Birri isn't on the highway, and therefore, but has its own railway station. Is that a good thing that it keeps it nice and quiet, or is it a bad thing because it's off the road?
I think the railway station's really good. We've got grandchildren living in Melbourne, and Claire and myself, we jump on the train and just go down to Melbourne. It's so convenient, and I think there's four trains a day, so it's quite handy.
I occasionally catch the Warrnambool train home, and it is my grave fear that after a heavy day in the office, I may fall asleep and find myself in Birregurra rather than in Geelong. Not because I don't want to be in Birregurra. It's a hell of a walk back, though.
Yeah, that's been known to happen.
John, you touched on something interesting, and maybe is driven by the former Birregurrians returning home, but getting around the local footy club where you spent most of your life, it's vibrant because people are coming into the town and embracing what's already there rather than trying to change it. And I noticed that with the school as well. You've created a little village that newbies come to and really enjoy and become part of quite quickly, which is one of the reasons why the town has this new vibrance.
Yeah, look, it's there's a lot of young people, but also there's middle-aged and retired people. There's been cases I know of two different young couples that moved into town. Their parents have since bought in town also, and they just love it. They just they don't realise how lucky they are. They just embrace it, and most of the people get involved, the local community, and that's there's a lot of voluntary work around the place, which was great, and people are just very proud of the town.
I would have thought if you're working in Melbourne, it's a bridge too far in terms of getting up and back for a work day. So presumably a lot of the folk, because not a lot of industry in Birregurra, I assume a lot of the people work either in agriculture around the region or come into Geelong for work. Would that be fair?
Yeah, that's right. Geelong's not that far away. It's probably under an hour to sort of get there and get to work if it's where they want to work. But there's a lot of also a lot of tradies living in the town, a lot of carpenters, plumbers, electricians. So there's a bit of building going on, so which is really good.
The other part about the town, the restaurant Bray, voted one of the top ones in the world, has brought a lot of people and attraction to the town as well. So there is a a sort of well, I don't know what you'd call it, well-to-do group of folk that have come to the town, but again, they also enjoy the town as it is and have blended in rather than trying to turn it into maybe Dalesford.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of these people that might be semi-retired or even retired, they've been professional people in all different fields, and they've got a lot to offer the community. They've got expertise in different areas, so it creates a really good balance.
When I was a young lad, I had never heard of Birregurra, and I rode in there on the 1987 Great Victorian Bike Ride. And the one thing everyone said is, go to Birregurra, fill up your water bottles. It's the best drinking water in Australia. True or false?
I don't mind it. It's actually been changed. We're getting a new pipeline that's coming in from the Colac water reservoirs, so that's about to change, but hopefully the water quality stays where it is.
Someone said there's a charcoal filtration plant or something. Does that sound fair? Or am I making this up completely?
Oh, look, I'm not sure on that one, but I could find out.
Did the town draw its water straight out of the Barwon, or would it have come back down from the West Barwon?
It comes from the West Barwon.
Yeah.
It's part of the Geelong water set up at the moment, but because Geelong's wanting to draw more water, Birregurra is going to tap into the Colac water system, which is a very, very good system too. So.
And a friend of the show here and very much prominent Melbourne radio personality does spend a little bit of time in your neck of the woods. Ross Stevenson speaks very highly of the place, and he is probably the perfect example of someone who loves Birregurra for what it is rather than wanting it to be something it isn't.
Yeah, he just lives down the road from us, so we see him a little bit, and I think because he's got a great sense of humour, as we all know. He loves the characters that are around here, and I remember one time we had friends around, and Ross was here, and after a couple of hours, he said to this chap, "Oh, I believe you've got a book in you. You should sit down and put pen to paper and write a story of yourself." And so Ross just loves the people, loves the character, and he fully embraces Birregurra.
I tell you what he does love. He loves the marinara that's served at the pub. He invited me to try that one day, and goodness gracious me, you don't eat for a week after it. Is magnificent.
Yeah, that's right. Loves his food, Ross. He's a bit of a connoisseur of his food.
And he will be listening to this conversation either live or after the event, so we better not say anything bad about him. John, thanks for joining us this morning, particularly at such late notice. Thanks for telling us about the town of Birregurra. Next time I'm down that way, I'll come and say g'day.
Yeah, absolutely. Look forward to it.
Thanks, John. I really appreciate your help.
No worries. Bye now.